All right, what's good with y'all boy, man? So today, man, it's a very good vid, bro. It's gonna be about how fucking why I dropped out of school and shit, my reasoning and like my goals type shit. And you know what I'm saying? Before we get into that, man, look, I appreciate y'all for that one vid I did on my forest funds withdrawal, bro. That shit got like 1.4K views, like in less than 2 weeks. So you know what I'm saying? I really fuck with y'all boys because I was not expecting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Been folks showing love and shit, you know what I'm saying? But look, y'all boys subscribe and like this vid. You know, I'm finna get straight into this bit. All right, so pretty much, bro, like, if you niggas don't know, bro, like, pretty much my whole life, I've been strictly playing basketball, hooping and shit, trying to get after it and shit like that, you know? Like, but really throughout high school and stuff, I really wasn't playing that much because I was going from school to school type shit. Now, I wasn't ass, but I was going from school to school, like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, my freshman year, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know what I'm saying? I had a bitch ass coach. Like, that's pretty much the moral. Like, I've had a lot of bitch ass coaches, like, and I can look back at it and I'm like, all right, I did this wrong. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. But at the end of the day, bro, even me looking back now, no accepting my mistakes, there were some bitch ass niggas. So, bitch ass niggas. I tried to transfer my sophomore year, but I transferred like in the middle of the year type shit. So I couldn't play. I went to this one school, then I went to a different school type shit. Same shit. And then my senior year, that's when I started eating and shit. You know what I'm saying? I started eating, I started getting offers and shit. Like, well, I only got like one offer, but I could have had way more. So I'm just gonna play my shit in the background for y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? And this is just like me hooping and shit. And y'all can just look at that while I'm talking and shit like that. Yeah, so I had got like this one JUCO offer, bro, right? And I remember my mom was telling me like it was just kind of suspect and shit. But I was like, shit, I don't got no other offers and shit, you know what I'm saying? So my dad he was convincing me. Like I said, I mean, I fuck with my dad, you know what I'm saying? Like he did a lot to help me and shit. But in that situation, I should have went with my own gut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have went with my own gut, but I ended up saying like, fuck it, bro, maybe he right or something. I ended up committing. Long story short, like, doo-doo bitch ass coach, like, nigga is just completely trash. Like, he's fired now. Like, all the niggas I be telling y'all about, besides like one of my coaches, like, all them niggas is fired now. Like, they got fired like not soon after that. That's how bad them niggas was. And other schools that wanted to offer me, like, my day I was signing this shit, bro. Like, the day I was signing this shit, bro, like, it was 3 schools that wanted to come offer me, bro, but it was fucking too late and shit because I had already signed. So it was like, damn, I mean, it is what it is. But after that, like, I was like, bro, I will no longer do what anybody else tells me to do, bro. Like, I swear to God, like, and I mean this like in a way, like, if I want to do something or if I want to commit to something, I'm not letting anybody else's opinion get through that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that shit. That shit dead. Because at the end of the day, it's not their life, it's yours. You have to live with their fucking decision. When you could have went like, oh, I wish I would have did this shit. At the end of the day, bro, I would much rather live with a decision I made than, oh, wow, I'm in this fucked up situation because I listened to him. I knew I should have, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's how I look at life. Eventually, I ended up transferring out of that school, and I went to this one school in Texas. Oh, my God. Bro, when I tell you, like, that shit was so ass, bro, like, it was literally like, bro, you're here strictly for hooping, bro, like, nothing else. Like, in the middle of nowhere, bro, trash as fuck. Like, just garbage, bro. But we played against a lot of ranked teams in Texas and shit, like the top ranked JUCOs and shit like that, bro. If anybody don't know what JUCOs are, it's junior college, you know what I'm saying? It's like where niggas go when they don't have good grades or they want to get more offers, or like they got kicked out of D1, they'll go to a 5 JUCO and then go right back to D1 type shit. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much after that, I hooped there, and I didn't do as good as I wanted to get the offers I wanted because I wanted to at least go D2 and shit. But most likely it was with my stats and stuff, and I was a sophomore. I'll most likely just have to go NAI or something. And I was at the point where, like, I was like, bro, to be honest, I'd rather just not hoop than go NAIA, to be honest. Like, to keep it a buck with you, bro. Cause I was like, bro, I don't want to go to another trash school. Like, I'm tired of going into trash, doo-doo ass schools in the middle of nowhere and shit, bro. But then after all that coronavirus hit, so that shit really fucked up a lot of shit. I had to go straight home. Like, I had to go straight home because we didn't know what the hell was going on. And throughout the whole coronavirus and shit, it just made me realize, like, bro, I couldn't go on no trials, no nothing. So I really just had to sit my ass down and like really think about my future and shit. Cause I'm still grinding, I'm running, bro. I'm outside dribbling the ball and shit. Like, all the gyms were closed. I was doing everything I could do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I really had to sit down for a minute, you know, like, and just think, like, where is this going, bro? Like, and I had a side job at Walmart too. And I remember, like, my brother, he's real smart and he got a good job and he filed options. Like, so I remember I was on Zoom with him because he was steady trying to put me on to it, but like I was always busy with school and hooping and stuff. So he showed me him live trading and he made like 500. And I'm sitting there like, bro, you just made my whole check at Walmart. Like, how the hell you do that? He was like, yeah, man, like, you know what I'm saying? You just practice and stuff like that, bro. I got you, bro. So immediately that changed everything, bro. Immediately that changed everything. Yeah, this is my college shit. Damn, I forgot what I'm talking about. But yeah, it made me really like once he put me on to that shit, bro, it was just like, all right, I'm seeing all this money, and then I'm evaluating my basketball career from that point. I'm like, okay, so even if I somehow, like, some way go overseas after all these years of hooping, bro, like, I'm not even gonna be getting paid that much. Like, because how overseas and hooping and shit work, it's like you still gotta make your way up. So you can see a nigga hoop overseas and he's not making no bread. And I was like, bro, I don't wanna go overseas and like be in a whole completely different country, barely making any bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just adds to me, bro. And I'm like, what if I had like another whole ass coach, or like you niggas speaking a completely different language? I'm not gonna know what the fuck these niggas on. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, and since I was trying to go D2 so I can get like a scholarship, because I was like, bro, these NAIAs are expensive as fuck. I really don't even want to go NAIA. Like, I really don't want to go NAIA. And it's just like, I'm not finna spend all that bread out of my pocket just to hoop, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, I'm like, I guess the time is over with. I'm not spending all that bread to hoop, bro. Like, that shit is not going to be worth it. Like I said, even if I go overseas, I'm not going to get no bread. So, like, during that point, that's when I was just like, you know what, bro? A nigga just going to have to drop out. Like, and just focus on this full time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I might as well just drop out. Now, and the thing is, like, you gonna have doubters and shit. Like, a lot of niggas in your family, especially me, like, I'm the main one. They be like, oh yeah, he in school and stuff. He playing basketball and stuff. And so for me to just completely drop out, like, to stop hooping and stop going to school, like, I guess you can say it was a bold move. You feel me? But at the end of the day, like, I believe in myself. Like, I know, like, if I put my time to this shit, bro, like, it's gonna pay off, bro. Cause I put in a lot of hours, bro. And I'm like a year and some months in, bro. My whole first year, I've got like no profit. You know what I'm saying? This year I got my 20K account. Like, my first withdrawal wasn't that far ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get that 100K account on God. So I had dropped out. And you know, like, you're gonna have doubters in your family and stuff, especially me, because I was never really good at school anyway. Like, I was getting like B's, C's, sometimes D's, and like when I got to college, them D's really came. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they really came. But it was just like, I never really cared, because in college I was like, shit, like, nigga, I mean, I'm only here because we hoop. And that's the thing with a lot of athletes. Like, I think parents don't understand, bro. Like, you can preach all day, all to the top of your lungs and shit. Oh my God, like, you need to go to college. You need to go to college. But if they go to college and they're majoring in bullshit, what is the point? You know what I'm saying? They're going to college, majoring in useless ass degrees, going into thousands and thousands of dollars in debt for a worthless degree. And you're worshiping that because they have that degree, they have that piece of paper. Man, that paper don't mean shit if it's not a good degree. Now, I'm not saying college is just worthless because a lot of things you're going to have to go to college for. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like if you're not going to make no money off that degree, what's the point? That's why I feel like if you go to college and you get a good degree that can last long, like computer science or some shit like that, then like you're good. I don't have no problem with what you're doing. For me, what I wanted to do is I wanted to be an entrepreneur, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to build a business and shit. Like, I don't need to go to school for business and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll find that shit out on my own. So I really felt like I was behind because I really dropped out of school when I was 20. You don't got no degree. You're not finna get an education. So you just finna try to get it off the charts and shit. So people will look at that like, they're like, oh, what is he doing? Like I said, I took a risk. I'm a risk taker at the end of the day, bro. But it just hasn't been trading and stuff. Like I got my whole t-shirt business. I'm selling like custom clothes and shit. You can say clothes business. I got my credit score up in the 700s in like a few months. I paid one of my friends who's like a credit guru. Like I just told him to tell me the whole process and shit. So I'm gonna be fine with the credit too. Don't get me wrong. It's not just gonna be trading. I'm gonna be fine with the credit. Like I'm trying to get that business credit. I'm gonna be fine with that. I'm trying to get into real estate. I've been reading all these books and stuff too on different things. Like I just don't want to be like a trader. Like I want to be just a god with money, my nigga. Like that nigga with money, like I want niggas in my family to be like, oh yeah, that you know what I'm saying? That's KJ. Like, if you want to know about bread, like go talk to him. But yeah, bro, like I'm on this whole journey too. I'm trying to like put up the YouTube vids for real, bro. And I'm finna start this other job I've been kind of waiting on for like 23 an hour and just stack until I get this 100K account. So, like I said, bro, I really just been like since I dropped out, I really just been working, studying hard as hell, reading books and shit on different things. Like I feel like if I was in school, I would have too many distractions to do this shit. And I be talking to some of my friends, like, well, really all my friends be on the same thing as me now. Like I literally like one by one, all my friends and stuff just start doing this with me and shit. So it's really I'm not alone with it, but I just feel like I can really take off with this shit. But yeah, it's been the whole process, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to really grind through this shit. I'm really trying to like make it in this shit, trying to get money for my whole family. I'm trying to turn up on the YouTube shit too, bro. Like I already got some people coming in on my YouTube and I haven't even promoted that shit. Like, so when I got them views and shit on that one vid, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I said, like, I'm not really no popping nigga. I'm just a chilling ass nigga who trying to get bread. Like, you feel me? But I just wanted to let y'all know my story and shit so far, bro. Felt like this was gonna be a little banger vid. Feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Y'all boy like, subscribe, and I'm out, y'all.